Hey guys, it's another day in the woods, a rainy day in the woods at that. It was pouring earlier, everything's soaking wet out here. I'm lucky at the moment that I got a little bit of a break to at least set the camera up so it's not coming down too hard right now. I got an umbrella set up over the camera and the tripod. Can't really show you because it's attached to the camera, but it's pretty cool, pretty simple. The goals of today is to set up a tarp shelter. A quick one with a ridge line. We're probably gonna go plow point. It's gonna be a little more of a instructional style video. I think the spot is pretty good. Let's get on it. All right, this wind could be challenging because I took down my little umbrella setup, so I'm gonna have to tend to that real quick. See you in a second. So, yeah, tarp setup. I got in this bag some stakes. I'm gonna do the ridge line, which is preset. I got a bow line already tied into one end. And here's the pre-tied prusik loops. So, here we go. All right guys, step one for setting up a ridge line. I'm gonna show you a really easy, simple trick. All you need is a pre-tied loop in the end one of your lines and a toggle. So I got a bowline and the stick was just on the ground, broke it to size. Show you how fast this goes. Take your loop around the tree. Take a bite from the other end of the line. Pull it through your loop. Creates another little loop there. It's essentially a sort of like a marlin spike hitch. Just cinch it up tight. Like so. It doesn't go anywhere. And when you're done, you want to take it off. All you gotta do is pull the toggle out, comes right off. It's a whole lot faster doing it this way than if you had to take the line around the tree and tie a knot and get it all cinched up and do that when you already got a pre-tied in loop in. So I'll show you again real quick how fast that goes. And boom, you're set. One end of your line, good to go. All right, the next step, guys, once we have our bowline and the toggle wrapped around the first tree, which we just showed you, we're gonna take our working end around the second tree and fix our trucker's hitch. So, I'll show you how that works. Get the working end around the tree. Now a little tip here that helps out, you throw the working end over your shoulder and you'll be able to work with two hands on the trucker's hitch loop. So you make your loop. And it's important that you put the end through the loop that you're going to be pulling from. So in this case it's this. Otherwise if you do it from this end, when you pull in the loop to try and get some tension, it's just the loop is gonna slip. But you'll know if you did that wrong because the loop will slip. You just do it the other way around and it's not that complicated. You should figure it out pretty good. So once again, got our loop. Take the end we're pulling from through the loop. Creates a little knot that we cinch up. There we go. Once we have our loop, working end goes through the loop. Pull all your excess through. And now we got our pulley system, a 2-to-1 pulley system for the trucker's hitch. Then, as tight as you desire, I like to go really tight. It doesn't take a lot of effort either. Get it nice and cinched up. And then with just 2 fingers, right where you just pulled it through the loop, you just pinch it off and it holds itself. And then you're gonna create another little loop. Take your working end over the line, through that loop, and tighten that up. It's the same knot essentially as the trucker's hitch loop. There we go. It'll hold itself in place just fine. And then to show you how quickly you can take it down, it's just as easy as pulling out the working end, releases that loop knot. Pull your excess back through. Trucker's hitch loop should just pull pretty much right out as well. There we go. You take the whole thing down, pull out your toggle, and it's down. All right, and for redundancy's sake, why not? We'll just set it all up again from beginning to end, show you the whole process, and show you how quick it can go. So, take your pre-made bowline loop around the tree. Create your bite, goes through the loop, toggle goes through that loop, it up. That's one end done. Working end goes around the tree. Create your loop. Tighten that up, working end through the loop. Pulling the excess through. Cinch it up. Pinch it off. Drape a loop over. Pull a little through. Tighten up that knot. And there you have it, Ridgeline 101 finished. And that was probably under a minute, right? So, there we go. Let's get the tarp out in proper fashion. It's starting to rain a little bit, so it'll be good if it really comes down to get this tarp set up. All right, so I got a 3x3 meter tarp. Bought it in Europe. It's basically like a 10x10. Get this opened up. And I need to find another toggle. Sticks laying everywhere. There we go. All we're gonna do is get one of our prussiks. The prusik is basically a loop that can slide and move when it's not under tension, but when it's under tension, it'll hold really nice and tight. All we're gonna do is simply take the loop of one of the ends of our tarp. Make sure we find the corner here. So we just put that loop through the prusik loop, or the prusik through the other loop, doesn't really matter. You put your toggle through the loop, and now it doesn't have a way to get out. Let's get to our other corner. And the beauty of that prusik is I can loosen it up, pull it nice and tight, and then once it's under tension, it just holds itself on. Get our other corner. That stake down. Fourth corner down. Now I know I'm out of shots. And there we go. And there it is, guys. So all it is 3 of the corners down with pegs. The other one right there with the toggle and the prusik. All in all, you could probably set that shelter up in like 2 minutes or under 5 for sure, especially with a little bit of practice. So as you can see, it goes back pretty deep. You can easily get 2 people's worth of gear and sleeping pads under there. Pretty solid way to get yourself out of the elements in a pinch real fast. All right, guys, and just like that, we have a very simple Plow Point tarp shelter setup. All you need is 2 toggles, a Ridgeline, and a tarp, 3 stakes. If you guys like the video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you can get updates on when I release new videos. I try to release a new video once a week. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.